Hey everyone, it's Alexandra. Hope you're having a great day. So today's video is mindful social media and internet consumption. And this was an experience I had this morning, which I thought was awesome and perfect for a video today, that I went to go search for something and I have an ant biting me. I went to search for something this morning and then I went here and here and here, and then I ended up on this person's Instagram and then this person's Instagram. And then I got off and then I just kind of felt like a little like, and I was just noticing it. And I thought it was really interesting that I've noticed this often. If I'm do too much like checking out other people's lives online, whether it's pictures or videos or just even too much content online, for me, it takes me away from me and my inner guidance and directs it out there. And so then I start having these weird thoughts that aren't really mine of like, oh, maybe I should care about this or care about that, or that person cares about that, maybe I should. You know, and even I was like, I should hang out with my friends more, and just like I went on this whole thing this morning and I was like, wait a minute, I am being influenced by what I just saw. Not that what I saw was bad, but just to be aware of that I was being impacted that way, that I didn't have those thoughts before looking at those things. And then after I looked at those things, then all of a sudden I had like these doubts come up. And I just observed it and I didn't buy into it. And I just thought it was really fascinating. And I try not to actually do too much online for this reason, because I just feel like I'm really sensitive and I don't feel like I'm alone in this. I think a lot of people can say that once they're in social media and they see everybody's like perfect pictures, and even if it's not perfect pictures, just, I don't know, there's just something about seeing so many images that for me just takes away from me. So this just really, I'm just kind of bringing light to this because yesterday's video was about the speed of things. And then I also think it's important, just because we have access to anything doesn't mean that we should always go look at it. And so I always feel way better when I limit how much internet time I use, and then I try not to go to people's like Instagram. Like that was not something that I do regularly. And again, like not to say that people's Instagram and I haven't learned things from people, but I just know that it's a very short window for me. And then like get the inspiration and then get out. Don't keep clicking and clicking and clicking, because the more that I click, the more I disconnect from myself, I find. So if you are noticing, and I think this is a good thing to notice, when you go on social media or however much time you're on internet, when you step away, do you feel more connected and inspired to yourself? Or do you feel more disconnected and discouraged by your life and your circumstances? Because I know a lot of times I feel super great and everything's awesome, and then I'm online, I do this and this, and all of a sudden like, oh, I need to fix that and change that, and maybe I should do this and da 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 da. And again, I am all for optimizing. I love that. But I think being mindful of the consumption, because there's only so much information we can take in at a period of time, and do something about it. So I really, I've thrived by limiting these things. So that's just a video for today. Just something to think about with your internet and social media consumption. And that goes for like these videos too. Like if this doesn't make you feel awesome or anything, then don't watch them. Or like part of the reason I didn't want to share sometimes was because I didn't want people to feel like they should do things like I do it, or look at how I journal and be like, oh, I should do it like that. But what I have realized is that this is important. I have been so inspired by people who have shared their life in different forms. So that is essentially my intention and my goal. So if at any point you walk away from these videos and you're like, oh, I don't feel so great, then don't come back. Don't watch me, go somewhere else. And I don't say that rudely. I just want to say that, because I think it is important that we do need to just get rid of the things that aren't nourishing us and really helping us to celebrate and feel grateful for our lives. And It doesn't mean that it's neutral. It doesn't mean that the social media is bad or the internet is bad. It just means how we respond to it. So we can change our response to it, but I also do think it's better to find our happy limit of consumption and be mindful and intentional about what we're doing online, what are we looking for, what are we trying to accomplish, and not just like going off on tangents, because then I think we just overload our system and it's just too much, and it's like, too much information. So that's it for today. Mindful internet and social media consumption. Let me know your thoughts, your experiences with social media and the internet, if this was helpful at all. And I am sending you lots and lots of love, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah.